right, everybody. So, this is a Life with Anita podcast episode. This is a very serious thing that I'm reporting. On this podcast, it's going to be about the new place. It used to be called Safari, a nightclub in Dallas, and it is now Pink House Dallas. And it opened last night, actually. It was the grand opening. There was so much promo, a lot of people I knew were going. And about 2 hours ago, notification went all over the internet that multiple people have been shot. And it's just sad because, as me being a community advocate, as me someone who advocates for the community to be better in every aspect, whether I'm helping people or whether just trying to advocate for goodness, in the community and for people to come together. To hear this was very sad. And then to know so many people who were a part of the grand opening, to know so many people who went out to support. I just have been praying that everybody is okay, that I know. I'm sending prayers to the families who were affected, to the people who were shot. It's just sad when you have to report news like this. If you live in Dallas or surrounding, you kind of know where that's at. It's on Empire Central Drive in Dallas. It's kind of like a new after hour spot that they kind of revamped and turned it into. Now, me, even though I do things in a certain aspect when it comes to the club and music scene in Texas, I'm not really a club person, okay? I don't be out in the nightclubs like that doing the most. I'm more strictly business. If I have to go somewhere and do something pertaining to the club, the music industry world as a part of my job, then that's what I'll do. But going out every weekend, partying, kicking it, that's not what my forte is. I've never been like that. And I'm not knocking anybody who does do that. But what I'm saying is that it has to become safer for people to be able to go and enjoy themselves. It should not be a club shooting happening, or it should not be so much violence going on at this point, right? Because people are just going out to try to have a good time. And I thought I was looking at the video or reading the name wrong. I said, well, maybe I'm tired. I need to go to sleep. But then I kept looking at more and more videos. Excuse me. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, that's the place that all my friends been talking about. And and the people I work with have been talking about, and the grand opening tonight, to bring in the new year. And when I saw it, it was like multiple people have been shot. And it was just sad because it was like, man, the world, what is it coming to? Like, you can't even go out for the new year no more. I chose to stay in the house tonight. I'm glad I did. Because a lot of people were posting like, yeah, I'm over here. You want to come out? And I'm like, no, I got to do this. I got to finish that. I'm going to stay in. And so it's by the grace of God that I'm thankful that I did stay home. But it's unfortunate and it's very sad that people were shot and injured and hurt. Because that also, even the people who were not shot, that affects you to see something like that. I am praying for peace. I'm praying for things to get better in Dallas. I'm praying for people to stop resorting to violence when it comes to disagreements or whatever the case may have been last night that led to shootings. I'm praying that people find a better way to communicate, to engage, so that we can have a safer time in life in general. Like, life is already hard. You don't want to have to worry about going outside and worrying about being shot and killed or worse, but prayers and thoughts are with the families who were affected. Prayers and thoughts are with people who had to witness it. I truly just hope that some way us community leaders can put together something to stop the violence that goes on, and we really can bring people together. Thank you guys for tuning in to Life with Anita. This has been an episode about the Pink House Dallas shootings that occurred as the new year was being brought in at its grand opening in Dallas, Texas. Sheesh, man. I hope I don't have to report too many more stories like this, but man, we got to do better as a community, as people. Let's just really stop the violence and love each other more, come together more. Nobody should ever have to have their life in jeopardy. Like, it's never that serious, y'all. Come on now. We really got to band together and just love each other and be kind and do better. Thank y'all for tuning in to Life with Anita. I'll be back with another episode later, and I'm out.